Hey, was that Santa Claus just flying across the New York skyline, or was that just somebody getting fancy with their computer software? I've got the answer right here, and it could prove that Santa Claus is real. But then again, maybe not. Either way, it's going to be an epic show, so don't go away. Hey guys, Bill here. In my last video, I told you about the avalanche of people asking me to do a Santa Claus real or fake video. I also asked you guys if you could help me out by sending in Santa Claus videos. Well, all I can say is, wow, thank you. In the last few days, the Chewy Piranhas and I have been pouring over a mountain of links sent in by you guys. It's been truly amazing. Now, to be honest, a lot of it was actually material for So Fake It's Funny. Like the kid who says he caught Santa Claus with his drone, or the video where the girl claimed to have mailed herself to Santa, and lots of other stuff along the same lines. But then, there was this one. First sent in by Daniel Salmarin, Agar Games, Rapper King DK, and Val MSP, it shows Santa streaming across the skyline of New York City during the daytime. And you know what? The more I watched it, the more authentic it looked. But is there any way this could be real? Or are we just looking at another big, fat, computer-generated fantasy? Why don't we head down to 34th Street and see what we can find out? The first thing I did was take a look at the video itself. It's only about a minute long, but starts out with a young girl pointing to the sky. The camera swings up to see what she's looking at and reveals something strange crossing the sky. At about 26 seconds, the video replays the flying object, but this time it plays it slowed down and zoomed in. When we see it like this, it definitely looks like animals pulling a sled through the air. At first I was like, okay, so somebody cut out a picture of Santa in a sled from a magazine or something and then made it move across the sky in this video, you know, like as in super fake. But the weird thing was, the video replays it yet again, only this time it's zoomed way in. And in this version, you can actually see the animals moving their legs. Hey, I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is definitely not the work of an amateur. Going back to the video, I checked into who actually posted this thing first. That turned out to be a channel called Paul Mori. Now, in the description box, Mr. Mori lets us know he also has another channel called Fun Toy Surprises. Then, just below that, he asked parents to show this video to kids who don't believe in Santa Claus. Paul, I'm reaching out to you today to see if you are the guy who recorded this video.
Actually, believe it or not, I'm the one who shot it, and a lot of people questioning it if I'm the one who shot it or if I just downloaded it from somewhere on the internet. Oh,
that's great. I'm glad we got the real guy here. So tell me a little bit about how this all came about.
Well, actually, believe it or not, how the whole thing happened was very out of the blue. We actually were going to the city on Christmas Eve afternoon, my kids and my wife and I. And we were walking down the street and my daughter just pointed up to the sky, and at the time I didn't know what she was pointing at, so I kind of like panned the camera over, and I wasn't even sure what I'm looking at the moment because all I see was something just fly by really fast in the sky. And to be honest, I really didn't even notice what it was until we got home and I uploaded it to the computer. And so when I zoomed in on the image, all I've seen was reindeer running, which was very, very surprising to me. And, you know, that's how the whole thing came about.
That's very interesting. But, Paul, I need to ask you a very direct question. Is this video real or is it fake?
All right, so, Bill, I know that you're trying to find out if the video is real or fake, but all I can tell you that it's a real video. I shot it myself. And if somebody would have gave it to me, then I would probably question it just like you do. And all I can say is that I'm giving you the straight footage directly from the camera. So as long as the camera doesn't have some crazy effect built into it that it puts Santa Claus flying across the sky, then all I can say the video is real.
Well, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what to think. I mean, Paul didn't look particularly dishonest, like he would just make all this stuff up. It was definitely time to touch base with Bill's channel resident special effects expert, Peter Butler from the Bubblegum Monsters channel.
So I did a thorough examination of this video looking for the normal artifacts that you get, things like bad green screen or bad tracking or rough rotoscoping, and I couldn't find anything. So Bill, if you're looking for a smoking gun, I just don't have it. It's gotta be real.
Hey, thanks, Peter, but wow, you know, at this point, I was pretty stumped. So as a last-ditch effort, what I did was turn over everything I had to my research group, the Chewy Piranhas, and thankfully, they were able to come up with this, the official answer. But if you watch this show, you know there's no way I can tell you what's going on in here until you tell me what's going on up there, okay? Now, when I say go, what I want you to do is yell out as loud as you can, either real or fake, okay? Now, if you can't do that, it's okay to pause the video here, go to the comment section, leave your answer there, and then come back here and play the rest of the video to see if you're right or not, okay? Now, as a third way to go, which is really simple, is just to vote right up here. You ready? And go. Okay, did you do it? Good, because I'm going to get into this right now. There aren't that many days left till Christmas, and I want to find out if Santa Claus is real or not, don't you? Okay, here we go. And this is a quote. The video claiming to show a Santa-like sled being pulled across the New York City skyline has been examined. In addition to information provided by the filmmaker, special effects experts, and the Chewy Piranhas, we have also, examined police and Homeland Security reports for that day. That's pretty good. Now, while there were separate reports of an unknown object in the sky over New York City that day, there are no other visual records of that event. So therefore, our final determination is, and are you ready for this? Here we go. Unknown. Oh, that is not exactly the smoking gun I was hoping for. But hey, if you're thinking about clicking away right now, do not do that. I have found something else very interesting about all this. You know our friend Paul who recorded the video? Don't you think it's kind of odd that he also runs a toy channel? Now, I know a lot of you cynical types are going to say, oh, he just made this video to promote his channel, but I'm not so sure about that. Another explanation might be he's kind of like an internet guy who works for Santa, kind of like a digital helper. I mean, think about it. If each kid got only 1 pound of gifts, that would still be millions of pounds of stuff that Santa would have to carry around. A guy like Paul could help Santa by forward positioning some of these toys. Do me a favor, head over to his toy channel, do a little snooping around, and then come back here and let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Paul just might have some links to the North Pole. I'm going to leave a link to his channel right up here and in the description box so you can hop over there right now. Okay, well, that's all the time I have for this video. I want to say thanks to the Chewy Piranhas for all their great work as usual. And a special thanks goes out to Peter Butler and Stuart Carpenter over at the Bubblegum Monsters channel. I'm going to leave a link to their channel right up here, so stop by and tell them I said hello, okay? Now, don't forget, if you've got a picture or a video and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links in the comments section because you know what that does. It makes me crazy! See you next time.